Good morning, everybody. How's everyone doing this morning? This Sunday morning. Another day that God has made. And let us be glad in this day. Let's be happy. We still have something to be happy and to be thankful and grateful for, y'all. It may seem a little bleak right now, but I do believe things are going to change. You know, like they always say, it gets bad before it gets better. And ain't too much worse it can get, okay? How much more can he do? Well, not trying to talk about him, but hey, it's got to get bad before it can get better. And better days are coming. And so that's what we have to be thankful for. We always have something to be thankful for. Things are not as bad as they were when our forefathers were back there. We did get better, but now they're getting bad again. But it's going to get better before it gets worse. Trust me. Trust in the Lord. He'll tell you it's going to get better. Yeah. It's definitely going to get better. And I pray every day that it does get better. And let me get this gum out of my mouth and clear my throat. How y'all doing this morning? I'm hanging in there. Dinner's already prepared and ready when I am. Actually, it's not really a great dinner. I made spaghetti, and I got leftover. Every time I make a pot of, I made it like the beefaroni, because I use the elbows. Because it's always too much for me. So, there's like 2 or 3, maybe 4 days worth of food. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. 3 times a day I could eat that stuff and still have some left. But it's not what I'm going to do because I don't have no taste for it. And I made some potatoes yesterday. And the potatoes, I made it with some old oil. You know how old oil tastes? I fried them. But if I had been thinking that the oil was already old, I could have put them in the air fryer. That would have been a chance for me to use my air fryer. But no, we're going to fry these bad boys. And they taste horrible, trust me. But I ate enough just to take my medication, I just had to eat a little bit so I can coat my stomach, so to speak. Yeah. And so everything is already ready. I cooked my spaghetti last night. Well, early, this morning, actually. Because I was up. I said, hey, let's go ahead and get her done. And so I got her done already, y'all. She's still in the pot. But I got to separate it and, do some, storage, food storage containers and sort of separate it into like meals for myself. Just like a meal size. That's why I wanted those little containers. And just put them in the freezer. And when I'm ready, they'll be ready as well. So I have nothing cut out for today. Just sit around here, maybe nap and eat and sleep. And I was going to take my measurements for y'all, because you could see exactly how wide I am when I tell you that I'm mostly like wide. And I changed my mind. I think I don't want you to know. I don't think I want to share it. I tell you the truth, it's nothing to share, y'all. Believe me, it's so hurt and painful. And so maybe after I lose 10 pounds, I might do it. Because I took my measurements the other day, and believe me, I was not happy. But I'm never happy. I don't know why I keep messing around with my weight. I'm just going to let it happen. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I'm still going to be me. I don't care if I'm 20 pounds lighter, 50 pounds lighter, or 20 pounds heavier. I'm still going to be me. And you know what? A lot of people think that just because you get older, you change. You're not yourself anymore. Yes, you are, unless you're senile or got a little dementia, which I understand. That's like a, what do you call it? Is it geriatric? I forgot what they call that. But anyway, unless something like that happens to you, you're basically the same person that you were all your life. And you can just about tell, even through your children, what kind of a personality is evolving. You know, what makes this person a person? What makes her or he or him unique? And I am unique. You're unique. You're you. I'm me. I don't care how small I get, I'm still going to be me. I'm going to be me. You heard that song? I gotta be me. I'm gotta be me, y'all. Regardless, if I'm fat, I can't. Well, I think I can really help it. Hold on a minute, y'all. I gotta turn this heater off. It's getting on my brain, y'all. And and let's just be me. You know, just because, you know, a lot of people talk about, oh, they be old people is grumpy and all this kind of stuff. That person was already grumpy. He didn't just get grumpy because he's old. My mother was never grumpy. I'm the one who was, high strung up there, you know. But my mother was basically, I mean, she got angry every now and then, you know, just like anybody else. But usually she was sort of low-key like, you know what I mean? She was able to deal with everybody and whoever came along, you know. She would laugh with them, ha ha, hee hee with them and stuff like that. And they would make her laugh. And she used to love to cook. Lord, she used to love to cook those dinners on the holidays. And to have everybody, have a house full. Matter of fact, have a kitchen full, should I say, because that's what everybody was at, in the kitchen. Get in the kitchen and laugh and lie and, you know, just laugh and ha-ha and have a good time. And she just loved that. She used to do it. As long as she could do it, she did it. Yeah, and not just us, you know, not just her immediate family, but other people would come as well and sit down and eat cake and all that kind of stuff. And she was always, like I say, low key. And, you know, and I think she listened to a lot of people's problems. You know, she had an ear, just she would lend you her ear for you to talk into, whatever it is you want to talk about. She would sit there, she said, yeah, you know, something like that. But never really putting into too much. But I know she did tell me one time, you know, because I would try to drop my miserable life on her, you know, with all my complaints about my home life, my husband, and everything like that. And so she said, if you didn't act like it bothered you so much, you know, in other words, she was trying to tell me, don't act like it bothered you so much, and maybe he would sort of chill out, you know what I mean? I don't know exactly how to explain it, y'all. But that's just the type of person my mother was. And sometimes I said, well, I wish I was more like my mother. But then I realized I'm me. That's who I am. I'm me. You're you. And we're all unique in our own special way. We even have different fingerprints, y'all. No two people are alike. You can't try to be like someone else. Even up here on YouTube, I see people who try to be like somebody else or copy someone else, imitate someone else. But you gotta be you. You can't be someone else. Everybody is not a star. Everybody can't sing, everybody can't dance. But according to the Bible, we all have a talent. I just ain't found. I'm 78 years old. I don't know what my talent is. But there's some people that no matter what they do, they succeed in it. And there's some people that everybody seems to like and gravitate towards. And then some people, I guess that's how Trump got back in the White House. Everybody gravitated towards Trump. I used to like Trump before he became president, yeah, I always thought he was a handsome man, period. Until I found out who he really is. Yeah. You sort of change your mind about a person, when you see what's on that inside. Like like you got a microscope that you could just look inside of a person somehow or another. See, it's in the inside is what's going to eventually come out. Like they say, what you do in the dark is going to come to the light. The true you shines through. You can't help it. Which I don't think he ever tried to hide the fact that he's prejudiced. I really don't think he ever really tried to hide it. But I didn't know he was prejudiced until he came into the White House. But anyway, I didn't come up here to tarry long, y'all. And I got some things I want to show you the next time I come up here. As a matter of fact, I was going to show it to you today, but I forgot. It's some old stuff I got in a jewelry box. And I got to show that to you. And, ooh. What was that? There was a lady that came to my door yesterday. And I got her on my camera, of course. Because she came to the front. And she was looking for somebody. And I told, I didn't open my door. She was a young lady. She wasn't old or nothing like that. And she said she was looking for someone. And she called him by name. I'm not going to say the name up here, but she called him by name. She says, I know you, she said, because you came to my house before. I said, no, not me. I didn't come to your house before, but I don't know you. I didn't say all these things, but I said, no, that wasn't me. Because she said she was looking for her son or something. I forgot exactly how that thing was. I got to listen to the video again, y'all. But I thought that would be very, very weird for her. And then I looked at her, as she was going. She left my yard. I could see, my camera can see her as she leaves the yard. Because I got a yard going out towards that way and a yard going to, my same yard. One exit is this way, the other one is that way. And my camera is pointing to that way. I could see her as she leaves. She was a little small, sort of small-like lady. I don't know. She might have been Spanish. I'm not sure. Her complexion was very light. So, there ain't nothing but drama. Well, I wouldn't call it drama. I would say a lot of people come to my door looking for somebody else. And to me, that is weird. Now, I've been here for 12 years. But I think she just had the wrong house, I believe. The wrong apartment. I believe that's what her problem was. She was looking for the right apartment, but she got the wrong one. But I had never seen her before. And so, I wasn't going to open my door. Yeah. So, y'all, anything happening with you lately? Anything exciting? It seems like to me nobody really has any excitement going on. I know one thing. As of tomorrow, I start back working with That's what I'm going to start with. But the only thing I do the upper body works. But the other day when I was doing it, and I had gotten to I was using it, I thought it was 3 pound. The second one, not the, let's see, I had the 2 pounds, 3 pounds, and the 5 pound. And I was working with the 3 pounds. And I was able to do 10 up, 10, easy. And, everything like this, 10. And 10 back and all that kind of stuff. I could do that. I could actually go over that with using the 3 pound weights. And I tried that thing, but I hadn't done it for a long time. And I tried that thing the other day. I could hardly get to past 5. I said, wait a minute, I'm losing my strength. And so I got to get back into that, But, after you get older, you lose, what do they call it, muscle mass, body mass, or something like that you lose. Anyway, but pretty good. I said, hey, I was doing all right there for one time, and then I got out of it. But I think what we need, when we're going on a journey like that, we need like someone to go on that same journey with us, somebody who's walking that same path, somebody who understands where you're coming from. And so you become like partners and you encourage one another. You know, you support them. And that's something that what you really need. That's why I said if I had someone to do it, which they have exercise classes over here, but I don't know. Sometimes I feel like those people, some of them are a little older than me, which I'm pretty old. I'll be 79 years old this year. But somehow or another, they seem older. You know, I don't know how to explain it, y'all. I don't know how to explain it. But then there was one, I walk with a walker just like they do. I'll tell you, I'm using my walker. Believe me, it's a lot. Once I found out that it's easier to walk with a walker, I'm using my walker more. I put it that way. And getting used to it. And I know this girl young lady, she used to walk with a walker, and I never understood why is she using a walker? She was younger than me. But I think something had happened to her leg, and she was walking down the street with a walker. I had known her for years, but I didn't ask her why did she have a walker. I never knew what a walker was for until I got one myself. A walker is just what it says. It helps you walk. You're walking better. And if you use it, I guess if you use it enough, you would be walking, more better instead of because like I said before, I sort of wobble when I walk. And so if I'm using my walker, it steadies me. I feel steadier, on my feet. And I'm able to stride. My stride is better when I'm walking. If I can explain it, y'all, I'm not very good at explaining things. And I used to try to write books and stuff like that, and short stories and whatnot. But, as I got older, I just can't explain it like I want to. But I'm using my walker more, and when the weather breaks, when the spring comes, I'm going to spring right out there ready. Walk my walk. I ain't going to ride all the way. I'm not going to ride to the dumpster. I'm going to take my walker, put my trash up, unless I have a lot. Put my trash right up here on top of my walker, go out my back door, and walk to the dumpster. Yeah. Because one lady, a lady that I had known for quite a few years, and she had seen me on my scooter, but she, for some unknown reason, thought that I was unable to walk. Yeah. And that, sort of bothered me a little bit, that she thought that I was unable to walk. And one day she said, "Oh, I see you're standing." I said, "Yeah." She said, "I see you're walking." That's what she said. I said, "Yeah, I am." I said, "I've never been unable to walk." I tried to say it gently, but really I was flabbergasted for the fact that she didn't know that I was able to walk, that she thought just because I'm on a scooter makes me unable to walk. No, that's not true. I said, "Well, I usually use a scooter because I can't walk the distance. I get, my back and stuff starts to hurt after I walk a long distance, So there's a difference. Some people are unable to walk, but some people are not able to walk the distance. In other words, the extra mile. But with my scooter, I zip on down the road. And I can walk around in the grocery store as long as I'm holding on to the cart. Stuff like that. It supports, it helps sort of supports me. You don't have to excuse me because I have saliva that comes out of my mouth. I guess it's because I don't have no teeth. I don't know, yeah. Ain't no shame in my game. And on that note, I go with love, and I'll see you again soon.